Finally, there you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Oh, okay. Well, no, I needed to talk to you. Um, hmm. I I overheard what you were saying to Skylar earlier about your date tomorrow night. Your date with her. Yeah, with Katie from the other pack. Yeah, I do know who she is. I know exactly who she is. The question is, do you know who she is? Okay, listen. You and I have been friends for a while, right? Like ever since you moved here. I've respected your independence. I've respected your choices, your whole humanity. You do your own thing, you humans, and I get that you do your thing your human way. I've never I've never talked to you about it, never judged you, never told you what to do. Have I? Have I ever told you what to do? No, exactly. I'm about to tell you what to do. This time is different. You just you don't know what you're getting yourself into. The that pack, right? They're not like us. Not like me, not like Skylar, not like the wolves that you know. They don't respect your kind the way our pack does. They don't treat humans the same way, you know? They're 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 aggressive. They can be they can be territorial. And especially that Katie especially Katie most of all, maybe specifically more than many. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to keep together here, but just you got to understand they have different ways. They have a different culture. They have different rules about humans in their territory. And you going out with one of them, um like for you, for humans this is just a date, right? For them that's she is claiming you. She's claiming you as hers. Kind of like property, definitely part of the territory. No. I am not being dramatic. I promise you. This is true and this is serious. This is. Why would I make this up? What? Okay. No. I'm not making it up. I just. I can't help picturing you there with her, and like you're gonna be at some restaurant at the edge of nowhere, or rather at the edge of their territory. You're just surrounded by her pack with no one from our pack to. Do you understand? Every every instinct in me uh is just sort of screaming at me. Her scent is on your jacket. uh, just knowing that she has been close enough to leave that mark on you is. Mm, I've been trying to be okay with this. Mm. Skylar mentioned it this morning. I told myself I would be cool, I'd be supportive, and then I overheard you talking about it, but also when I caught her scent on you when you walked past me today, my mind snapped. Uh, and watching you smile like that when you talk about her, getting excited about. Mm, knowing that you're getting ready go out with her is, you know, instead of me. is uh, that's what, it's not just what this is about, but that's what this is about. Um, I have been your friend. I have been a good friend, haven't I? I've tried to be a good friend. I've tried to like steer you through the werewolf community. I tried to be the one that you could call when you need help understanding pack dynamics or the culture. 3 years of friendship, I was fine with it. I was fine with it. I did notice that your hair smells like my favorite shampoo. I don't know if it was my favorite before I started associating it with you, but I don't know that I recognized you as being mine the first time I saw you. I think it took some time for me to realize that you were mine. Okay, I see that. I know how that sounds. I know that humans don't do things like that. You don't feel these bonds the way we do, right? But sometimes it happens with us. Sometimes it happens with us right away, just like that. Sometimes it takes a little while longer. But we do get these really intense bonds. I did notice you. You know, the first time we met. Before we met, when you walked in, when you walked into the community meeting, and you had questions about the lease agreement for your apartment, because it mentioned like pack adjacent territory, and you had to know what that meant, and so I did spot you and recognize something in you. I knew I wanted to be your friend, but I think my wolf knew before I did, to be honest. I thought I was just feeling like protective at first, right? Because like you're this new human, and you didn't understand what our community was like, and so of course I'd help. Of course, I wanted to make sure that you were safe and be friendly and make sure you understood things like how we interact and what our unspoken rules are, and like territorial boundaries. That was an important one. That's what we do. That's what we do for any human who lives in our territory or pack adjacent territory. I was handling it. I began to realize, but I also, you weren't dating anyone. You weren't interested in anyone in particular. You just wanted to make friends, and so you were just there. You were just in my life, and that was enough. But now you're going to be going out with her, and that is, they don't date like humans do, right? She's taking you out to display you. She's taking you out to like kind of parade you around in front of her pack and let everyone see that you're hers. And if you continue, if you go on a second date, that's practically acceptance of her suit, and she's kind of told everyone that she's claimed you in the first date. The second date is like you saying that you accept, and their claims are not gentle, and they're not, like we put a focus on choice, on enthusiastic consent, and letting humans set the pace. We always let humans set the pace, which is kind of what I was doing. I was letting you set the pace, right? I thought that's what I was doing. We tend to believe, my pack, we tend to believe that fate and instinct and all of that guides a relationship. But if you go with her, and she claims you, then you let her claim you. You won't just be dating her. You'll be a part of her pack structure, and that comes with being subject to their rules, their control and their protection. I can't let that happen. I can't let you walk into that and not know what you're walking into. I can't let you walk into that without knowing that that you already have someone who would never treat you like property, or someone who sees you as a person and not a prize, and someone who has been someone who has been falling for you pretty much since the first day you walked in and pronounced lycanthrope wrong, and then laughed at yourself. You I mean, you have me. You've always kind of had me. I just didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know what to say without pushing. Or I didn't want to scare you away. And I know that, like, it looks like I'm being jealous and that I'm being territorial, like I'm saying that she would be, and okay, there's absolutely something to that. I mean, my wolf is going absolutely insane right now. Like, every instinct. I just want to go over there and make it very clear that you are, like, under my protection. But I won't. I won't, because that's not what we do. That's not my pack's culture. That's not what we do. We don't claim people without their permission. We don't let our wolves make decisions for us. Anyway, so I'm asking you, not my wolf. I'm asking you, me, as your friend, who has been in love with you, and was just too afraid to risk what we have. I'm asking you to please don't do this. Please don't go tomorrow. Don't go because I'm telling you not to. Please just don't go because maybe. Please don't go because maybe you feel it too. Like what I feel. I can't imagine how it's one-sided. I mean, we fit together, don't we? You always seem to know what I'm feeling. I can read your moods like they're written out on paper for me. And I do see how you look at me sometimes. When you think I'm not paying attention, I see you in the corner of my eye. I see how you touch my arm when you laugh, or how you lean into me when we watch movies. How, when we sit, our knees are always toward each other. And while you came to my community to learn about werewolves, you specifically came to me to learn about how we court and how we love. So tell me I'm not imagining it. Tell me you feel this too, because oh, you have no idea how long. Okay, good. I so many times I almost told you. You remember 2 months ago after the autumn festival, we were walking back to your place and you slipped on those wet leaves. I caught you. You just looked up at me with those eyes, and I very nearly kissed you right then, and then I chickened out. I was worried. Well, because I felt that pull really strongly, right? And if I'm being honest, I felt like you deserve better than a wolf who couldn't keep her instincts in check. But I'm not making excuses now and not chickening out now. Not when the thought of her kissing you makes me want to howl. And not when I've spent so long just memorizing everything about you. I adore every quirk, every feature, every thought. I love knowing you. And I love that you know me better than anyone ever has. And so, forget Katie. Forget the date. Let me court you properly. Yes, court you. That's what we do. The way we do. My pack. You know, with patience and with respect. And with actual dates that don't involve the entire pack and what they would think about it. No pack politics in dating. Can we do that? Okay, good. I am very relieved. Very glad. So, we can go out to dinner. And, we can see where this goes. And also, if you decide that this is not what you want, if this isn't the connection that I think it is, I will respect that. I will step back. But I do appreciate that you're giving us a chance. You know? Because I feel like it's been there all along. I feel like you're already mine. Do you need me to back off with calling you mine? Okay, good. Then you're mine. And she can't have you. Hey there, cupcakes. I thank you so very much for being here at the end of that story. I hope you enjoyed that little slice of life. And for those of you... Sorry, the slice of life comes tomorrow. I'm doing the outro for the werewolf. I hope you enjoyed the werewolf story. Tomorrow there's going to be a little slice of life with an adorable coworker. Anyway... I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, also, but speaking of other characters in this one, if you enjoyed yesterday's Vampire Bride, She is in my Patreon as a spicy audio. I was very tickled with that character. I like the adorable ones, and she was absolutely a flustered, frantic, adorable kind of character, and I hope you liked her too. I have so many thanks to give to all of the people who are here, all of your thanks, all of your comments, and I'm getting better at getting in there, and I've got a lot of comments to catch up on. I am going to get to you guys. I adore you all, and I will always make it my mission to respond to everyone. At some point, it's not going to be feasible, but I'm still at that point where I can get to every last one of you eventually. So I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your kind words and your shares and your likes and your hypes. Your hypes. Oh my goodness, your hypes help me a huge amount. That's sweetness. Thank you. I think somebody's been doing that for me, and it's been very kind and helpful. But also thanks to my patrons. There is Wagon, Brink206, and Meme Stealer as my newest patrons. And you guys help me to be able to do this every day. Almost every day. Even when I don't have a video, even when I don't have a story or video on YouTube, I'll have something over on Patreon or Twitch. But you guys make it so that I can do this, and I'm so forever grateful and humbled. So I hope that you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me, and I will talk to you later. Take care.